Hi everyone, this is Dr.RUkmani Choudhary, and my today's topic is about genital areas are darker in comparison with your other body parts. So today's topic is all about, and we'll talk about like, is it healthy having darker area on your genital parts, or what causes them, like what stems them, what are the risk factors, why you have this, is there any hormonal relation, or is there any disease associated with these darker genital areas, so you are requested to watch complete video for complete information. And if you are watching first time, please like, share and subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to get notified. So let's begin. Darker genital areas, right? We have many queries, like many patient even ask for the lightening of that genital area. See, first of all, required, just let it be like this only, and just accept it, and just know, like, is there any disease behind this? Just know the facts and just accept it. So we'll start with why these areas are darker. First of all, this is completely normal and perfectly normal having darker genital areas, completely normal. Then why these areas are darker? What are the causes behind these? The first is your hormonal changes usually have these areas darker post puberty. Once you enter in your puberty age group, then these areas start getting darker. Why? Because hormonal influence. Your hormone responsible for these darker genital areas. Let's talk about the women first. They have estrogen. Women, they have estrogen, and estrogen effect. Estrogen increases your pigmentation. That's why you have these hyperpigmented area, and this is called like hyperpigmentation or darkening. So this is completely normal. With hormone you get it. And the next comes friction and rubbing. Constant friction and rubbing and inflammation. So if there is any kind of friction, constant rubbing, this can be like any activity behind this, or tight clothing, or even shaving, or any cosmetic product like waxing. So these things, repeated uses of these things obviously gives you friction, and friction again turns in hyperpigmentation. So yes, ahead, like the aging. With age, have you tolerated like many kind of trauma, injury, friction, rubbing? You have all these things. So aging, with age, yes, you have like darker pigmented, hyperpigmented genital area. So these are certain like risk factors or like causing factors. So you have, what is the theory behind this? Why friction? Why hormones? Why these causes like hyperpigmentation? See, if you seen a video like albinism, in albinism I also discussed about the pigmentation, the melanin pigment and the melanin that obviously gives you the color. Your skin tone is depend on that, and melanin, there are cells like called melanocytes. Melanocytes produce melanin, and that gives you color. So due to hormone influence, they are sensitive towards estrogen, and yes, if your estrogen is increased, then they produce more melanin, and you have like hyperpigmentation. So in a way, same way in case of friction, you have friction, there is a sensitivity, there is a stimulation of melanocytes, and they produce more melanin, and in turns you have hyperpigmented the skin tone. So this is how you have all these like hyperpigmented areas all. But if you have like abrupt skin color change, if your skin tone change abruptly, suddenly, violently, so you have to understand, or you eye on that are you having any disease, like in case of diabetes, in case of PCOS, and there is a condition that is acanthosis nigricans. Already uploaded video on that also. So that is again a condition in which you have like darkening, thickening and rough skin. So neck, I already uploaded video by the name of dark neck, and in which I discussed about acanthosis nigricans. So these are the conditions. Just know, and you should know about all these like disease behind this, or it's normal, or are you having any disease associated with it. If you are having any disease, obviously you should treat, like you should get treated to keep an eye for all these. So these are the like risk factors, these are the theory behind what can you do to reduce or minimize or prevent this condition. So how you can avoid this hyperpigmentation of genital areas. So the aging and the hormone you cannot control, obviously you cannot, these things are very difficult to avoid, to control. But yes, the friction and the inflammation part you can avoid, you can control. So for the friction purpose, just avoid wearing tight clothing and yeah, just use like comfortable clothing so that you minimize that factor, and if you are having any kind of inflammation, for example, when you have acne, pimple on your face, and that gives you at the end, that gives you the dark color. Similarly, for your genital areas, you have, any kind of folliculitis or like intertrigo, again the darkening in skin folds, like groin, in you have your darker skin growing. So same way, if you have like a any infection, folliculitis, intertrigo, any fungal infection, anything, so post infection, after having that like infection, your skin becomes darker. So you can avoid that part. You can maintain hygiene, cleanliness, so there is less chances of infection and less chances of inflammation, and you don't have any unnecessary darkening of the skin. So you can avoid friction, you can avoid inflammation. Even you can like moisturize that particular area. You, of course, once you moisturize, the skin becomes, obviously the skin remains healthy, and you don't have any thickening, any irritation, or any kind of darkening. So just maintain hygiene, moisturize the area. Easier steps you can follow, these are the steps to follow. Any like complication or like, is it harmful having darker genital areas? No, not at all. Having darker genital areas are completely normal, completely natural. There is no harm, there is no problem, until or unless you are having abruptly skin color change, your skin tone change abruptly, violently. So in that case, you have to see your doctor. Otherwise, having darker skin is completely normal. So hopefully this video can help you. If you find this video knowledgeable, informative, please like, share, and subscribe my channel. Press the bell icon to get notified. Keep watching. Thank you for your time. Thank you so much.